It's 5 months since the birelART UK karting series last raced at Shenington, and an awful lot has happened since then. The E-plate is up for grabs in all 4 classes, and as you can see, unpredictable weather is only going to favour the brave. The cadets are up first for drivers from 7 years of age who are brilliant in this country and abroad, as one of the top seeds, Christian Lilly, has been telling me. Well, Christian, it's been a busy few weeks for you in the championship, and obviously you went out to the Trofeo Easy Kart in Italy as well, and that was a very successful weekend.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it that weekend. We have some Swiss friends who supplied us with an engine. Went out there, we did quite well. We went 3 times. Did well first time, not so good the second time, but won the last one, which was really great feeling because it rained. Well, I like to think it was my skill and the rain, not just the rain, but yeah.
And of course, that's something that could come in very much use here because, of course, we're not entirely sure what the weather's going to do here for the E-plate, and this is one that you really want to win this year.
Yeah, I would like to get some wins in before the end of the season and pick up some points to try and close the gap. I very much doubt I'll catch up to Ella, or Tom Harvey, so just well done to both of them. They both deserve it if they do win it, and I've just accepted that I can't really win it. Third is the best I can hope for, really.
And Shenington's a really good track. It's really fast flowing, very technical. You have to keep your speed up here, but at practice yesterday, signs are you'll be in the top 6.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, we've switched to my brother's go-kart because my other go-kart, we're saving it for Italy, which is the day after tomorrow we're leaving. So, yeah, we're using this today, and it seems to be a lot faster. It does seem to be better, yeah.
Brilliant. Well, we're looking forward to seeing what you can do here at Shenington. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Ella Stevens and Christian Lilly line up on the front row of the starting grid. Charlie Humphries in 3rd position. Alongside him is Freddie Tomlinson, another man who's been showing consistency here this weekend. Aidan Hassan, the leading novice, up on the 3rd row alongside Ross, with Keatley, Gurney, Nathan Ty and Kylan Ingram rounding out the top 10. Ahead of Christian Valverde returning, Callum Lockett doing well in 12th. And then we've got the last 2 in, Dylan Brierley, and from the back of the grid, Tom Harvey, championship rival to Ella Stevens, having had a terrible pre-final. He's now got to fight his way through. Here they go, through Paddock Bend and into Cafe Corner for the first time as everybody plucks their way through. Ella Stevens has hit the front with Christian Lilly in 2nd. Up to 3rd is Aidan Hassan. Hassan has made an absolute flyer of a start. Into B3, the novice. He's right in amongst it as they go through. Nathan Ty making up places. Jamie Gurney on the inside there of the 99. Oakley Keatley. Some great battling on the first lap as Charlie Humphries goes for 3rd in the Bruno Ferrari chicane and gets it. Charlie Humphries was fastest in qualifying yesterday, the young man from Essex. There he is. And this is going to be an interesting one for him to see if he can close back on the leaders up front. Ella Stevens and Christian Lilly trying to break away. Ella Stevens from Wootton Under Edge, championship leader coming into this, the penultimate round of the championship, and things are definitely going her way with Thomas Harvey losing a lot of points. Callum Lockett, you just saw his details there. He is, for me, the most improved driver of the weekend. Over the course of the season, he's been 2 or 3 seconds back. Now he is not only on the pace, but challenging the established guard earlier in the weekend. He's fallen to the back of the grid this time, but he's right there in amongst it. He's no longer a few seconds down the road. Ella Stevens trying to stretch away from Christian Lilly. As up to 4th goes Louis Ross. Up to 6th goes Nathan Ty. Makes the move on Freddie Tomlinson and gesticulates to Freddie. Come on, let's go get them. Down towards the Bruno Ferrari chicane once again. Christian Lilly has been on the podium several times this season. He's not had the best of luck. Don't forget he was leading back at Clay Pigeon earlier in the season when his kart seized and his game was over. Now he is going to try his best to get a victory right when it counts at the end of the season as Nathan Ty throws it up the inside at Wilkins to Aidan Hassan and gets the place. Up into P5 he goes, chasing down Louis Ross, but Aidan Hassan is still the leading rookie. He and Oakley Keatley have been in that battle for leading rookie status for the entirety of the season, and most of the year it's been all about Oakley Keatley, but in the last 2 or 3 weekends Aidan Hassan has not only caught him up, he's been able to get ahead of him on more than one occasion. Into the hairpin, once again, and onto the Stratford Straight, leading up to the Bruno Ferrari chicane. One nice long line as rain is threatening, but it's not actually falling at the moment. Freddie Tomlinson there in 7th position. He's been struggling for outright pace all weekend, but again, Freddie Tomlinson is one of those drivers who just knows how to get himself into a good position at a good time. He's always there to pick up the pieces. That's why he found himself in the top 6 in the earlier race. He finished 5th on the road behind Louis Ross, the 5 plate, but Louis was docked a couple of places in the pre-final. That's why he started from the 3rd row, but look, Louis has already put himself into 4th position. So Louis Ross doing an absolutely cracking job in this one. There's the details for Oakley Keatley, the 99, who's charging his way forward. Now Tom Harvey, just saw him flashing through the 6th plate. He's up to 11th position, so he's made up a few places already as Charlie Humphries tucks in behind Christian Lilly. 2nd in the final at round 1. He has been a race winner over the course of the season in the heats and pre-finals earlier on in the season. But Charlie Humphries wants to win a final, and particularly this one, because the winner of this carries the honour of the E-Plate, the English champion at birelART UK Series, for the next 12 months. Now look at Ella Stevens having pulled out that gap on Christian Lilly. Lilly's now having to look behind him for a bit of help as Charlie Humphries and Louis Ross are closing in. So too Louis Ross and Aiden Hassan. Aiden Hassan has never been this close to a final win before, and he's only a couple of seconds down the road from the race leader Ella Stevens. His progression has been absolutely mind-blowing. Hassan has really stepped up a gear. Actually, in terms of his outright pace this weekend, so too has Dylan birelARTcadet, who's battling away there as well in the mid-pack as he tries to challenge Jamie Gurney for a position. Jamie Gurney, who's driving the art cart, as well I've liked to call it over the course of the season. He's known to me as Jamie in the amazing Technicolor go-kart. It's absolutely amazing when you watch it fly by. Here it comes, the 45. The only colour it doesn't have on it pretty much is green and brown. So Ella Stevens still leading, but look, Christian Lilly's definitely getting closer as they've come through Hanger. Up the inside to 3rd goes Louis Ross. Ross makes the move in Wilkins on Charlie Humphries. Humphries is trying to come back, and Nathan Tighe's getting his wheels stuck in there. There's not a lot of room for manoeuvre. They rub wheels several times on the run to the line, and somehow they avoid a massive accident. That could have been close. Nathan Tighe, absolutely no fear as he pushes his weight around the circuit, tries to get himself there on the inside. They missed Butmore Park last time thanks to a family holiday that was already booked. They couldn't do anything about it. But now Nathan Tighe has proved that even a weekend out of the championship, he still has the pace to run at the front. He won the first race of the day, by the way. He won the earlier heat in fantastic style. And that makes Nathan Tighe a first-time winner in the 2017 season. He joins a very exclusive list of youngsters who have been first position in the cadets over the course of the season. But now Nathan Tighe wants it in a final as he makes space on the inside of Charlie Humphries. That was absolute heroism there from Nathan Tighe. He saw the opportunity was opening up. He saw a gap and went, right, I'm going for it. And Tomlinson has gone round the outside of Aiden Hassan on the way through Paddock Bend there to move up into P6. Freddie Tomlinson, he's so good at this. He pulls off an overtaking move out of thin air. It's like a rabbit out of a hat as he makes his way through an absolutely incredible space and makes it stick. There he goes, the 62. He's so good at these crafty overtaking moves. He'll be a star in the British touring cars one day. He just finds amazing pace out of nowhere. There's the 8th place man, Oakley Keatley, trying to close up on this train as Lilly has now dropped Louis Ross. How about that? He has left Louis behind in 3rd position. Nathan Tighe in 4th, as we know. Two very different lines there as Ella Stevens tries to go defensive on the inside. Christian Lilly keeps to the slightly faster line round the outside and has gained even more ground. Nathan Tighe getting a signal from Louis Ross in front. Now there's a black and white flag going out for a driver for contact. I'm not entirely sure who that's going to be. I wonder if that's going to be one of the drivers involved in that Nathan Tighe, Charlie Humphries little tussle. It wasn't exactly malicious. There was a little bit of wheel rubbing. Might be just a little warning, perhaps. Nathan Tighe doesn't throw it up the inside at Stratford Hairpin. He'll want a surer thing, and considering he's pulled off a couple of nice moves into Wilkins, I think that's where he's going to knit it up the inside of Louis Ross. Into the Bruno Ferrari chicane. Lovely pictures from the side of the road, just showing you how close and intense it is over those curbs as Ella Stevens looks behind her. Quick look over the shoulder. That's an invitation, though, for Christian Lilly to come and have a go. And look, Ella Stevens bolted to the inside line. Likewise, Louis Ross to stop Nathan Tighe coming through. As they come across the line once again with just over 5 on the clock. Christian Lilly still swarming over Ella Stevens. Charlie Humphries moves to the inside line to cover Freddie Tomlinson coming through up into P5. So Charlie Humphries doing a cracking job there, still in the top 5. It's 2x2 hurrah at the front of this race at the moment. Stevens and Lilly in front of Louis Ross and Nathan Tye, and then we've got the trio as Lilly goes up the inside into Stratford Hairpin. It takes the lead. Ella Stevens comes straight back again, side by side, up towards the Bruno Ferrari chicane. Lilly looks back to see if anybody's going to threaten it and decides to slot back in behind Ella Stevens. Smart thinking there from Christian Lilly. He knows that at this point in the race, it's going to be a little bit silly to get into a do-or-dice maneuver. And look, that's how close Louis Ross and Nathan Tye have come as a result of that little squabble. So again, Stevens covers the inside. Lilly goes the faster way round the outside, just about manages to chop across the nose of Louis Ross before he comes through into second place. But Lilly's got great drive off the turn. Here he comes up in the inside of Ella Stevens, and he's going to take the lead, surely. Christian Lilly is through, and Ella Stevens has to settle for the moment for second position. So things going very well indeed for Lilly as he hits the front for the first time in this race. Ella Stevens tucked up behind in second. Christian, what are you doing? Don't look behind you, son. That's why. Ella Stevens throws it straight up the inside to take the lead back again. And Ella Stevens looks so mature on the exit. She knows that Christian's going to be there to the inside for the undercut and chops right across. Meanwhile, it's 3 wide for 5th position, and Aiden Hassan has come out in front of them. Hassan is up to 5th now in front of Humphries and Tomlinson. This kid does not look like a novice anymore, does he? He's pulling off some cracking overtakes. Meanwhile, Lilly's there on the outside. That's an invitation for Louis Ross, though. Ross comes through on the inside. Lilly gets the undercut, but he's not quite got the speed. He might get some assistance from Nathan Tye down the straight. But there's not any pushing at all. Goodness me, all 3 of them through together. Nathan Tye through to 3rd position, not quite 2nd. But Nathan Tye is through, and now Christian Lilly's got a run on the inside line. So Nathan Tye will stop back into 4th position unless Christian Lilly is squeezed. He is not. Lilly's through into 3rd position, tucked up behind Louis Ross, and Ella Stevens has got a clear bit of road in front of her and a little bit of space behind. Aiden Hassan's got a bit of pressure from Charlie Humphries and Freddie Tomlinson further back as well as Lilly throws it up the inside of the Bruno Ferrari chicane. He hasn't quite got the grip to pull off the move on the exit. Now he's holding back Nathan Tye. He looks back as Nathan gesticulates, come on, and Christian says, no, work with me, let's go and catch them. Absolutely brilliant stuff. These kids as young as 7, don't forget, in the cadet class, and they are absolutely incredible. Better racers than I would ever be pegged for. Up the inside comes Lilly. Ty's going to get an opportunity to help, is he? He goes the long way round. Lilly dives to the inside, gets the place off Ross. Ty surges to the inside line and finishes a move as well up in a 3rd position. Magnificent battling from both Lilly and Nathan Tye. They move to cover up in a 2nd, up in a 3rd, and Lilly again decides to, well, he signaled to Ty to help him out, but Ty throws it up the inside. Lilly gets it straight back and he's going, what are you doing? Come on, help me. We've got to catch Ella. He's absolutely desperate. You can see that Ella Stevens is disappearing up the road as Humphries has now made his way up at a P5 in front of Hassan and Tomlinson. Nathan Ty's waving his arms furiously as well now. I mean, I've seen these signals before in cadets. I'll tell you what, Christian Lilly and Nathan Tye are taking it to a whole new extreme. They come off of Wilkins, over the straight again. Lilly once again, Nathan, come on, be sensible, don't overtake me, work with me. Let's go and catch Ella. You can do what you like on the final lap, mate, but we need to catch Ella, otherwise neither of us is going to win. Louis Ross in 4th position. Look at Ella Stevens with the gap she's got. She has been so calm, so cool, so collected. She just keeps this together. She's got this in the bag as Humphries holds on the inside there at Stratford Hairpin. Aiden Hassan swarming all over the back. Freddie Tomlinson looks back. I've got plenty of space. I can go after the 2 in front of me. And Aiden Hassan swarming around behind Charlie Humphries. Great battle for 5th position. Look at that gap. With a minute to go, you kind of have the opportunity to realise that Ella Stevens has got this one, Christian. Come on, Nathan. You really need to help him out if either of you are going to win. Into Wilkins Hairpin. Nathan Tye closing up on Christian Lilly. They've got to work together. That's the only way they're going to catch Ella Stevens with time for only 2 laps to go now. Less than a minute on the clock, plus 1 lap at the end of this when the time ticks down to nothing. Aiden Hassan right on the back of Charlie Humphries. 2 laps to catch Ella Stevens. It's doable, but it is going to be incredibly hard work. Again, Lilly gesticulating furiously to Nathan. Don't you dare overtake me. Just keep working with me. Let's cut through the air together. Look, Ella's looking behind her. Even she's a little bit worried. They are decimating the gap. They could do this now. They are closing in. Louis Ross is a distant shadow in the background now in 4th position. They are closing in, and Lilly has done the fastest lap at 51.2. He looks back. That's it, Nathan. Come on. We can get her. They are absolutely eating the gap. into Wilkins, and there's barely any gap at all. There's only one kart length. The time runs down to nothing, and we begin the final lap, and it's 3 of them for the win. Now it's any of them that can win this. Into paddock, through Cafe. No problems at all for either of the 3 of them as they work their way out towards Stratford Hairpin once again. Ellis Stevens has got Christian Lilly in the slipstream. Surely Lilly's going to throw this one up the inside. Ellis Stevens protecting that inside line, but Christian Lilly's going to swarm out, get the undercut. Ellis trying to cover it, but Lilly's got his foot in the door. This is going to get open, and Nathan Ty's going to get through as well. Lilly's through, Ty's through, Ellis Stevens down to 3rd, and surely that's game over unless there is one final twist in the tail from Nathan Ty. Stevens is trying to come through. Nathan Ty's moving to cover, and that's going to give the victory to Lilly, surely. Ellis Stevens tries. Nathan Ty guards that inside line as if his life depended on it, and Christian Lilly is not looking back anymore. Through to the line, he wins it, and Christian Lilly wins the E-plate. Absolutely incredible. Louis Ross is devastated as he bangs his fist on the steering wheel over the line for 4th position. He will not be happy with that at all. But what a fantastic end to the race and a brilliant victory for Christian Lilly. He wins from Nathan Ty and Ellis Stevens, with Louis Ross, Charlie Humphreys and the leading novice Aidan Hassan rounding out the top 6 ahead of Tomlinson, and Harvey makes it back to 8th position.
Christian, fantastic race and a great battle and a fantastic move on the last lap to take the E-plate.
Yeah, that was it was a very hard move, and I was planning out on my head for like the 5 or so laps I was trying to catch. I'd like to say thanks to Nathan Ty, who worked so hard with me to catch up to Ella, and yeah, he managed to get a position out of it.
So Wilton Mill next time, can we go for the win there as well?
Fingers crossed, yeah. I mean, for me, the championship is over. 3rd place for me, so good luck to Ella, good luck to Tom Harvey, yeah. And for me, it's just go for the win, don't care about championship anymore.
The gap in the championship battle between Ellis Stevens and Thomas Harvey is just 36 points. It's a big gap, but it can be overturned in Wilton Mill in the final round. Lilly is 3rd from Ross, Humphreys and Ty. The juniors are up next, and we'll be talking to Will Martin.